we was kids though, when we was little. Yeah, I'm 34, so the generations has changed.
Okay.
There are less parents involved. Okay. You know, there's less grandmas involved, less aunties involved. So it's become something like a, I want to say
man for himself.
Right. Situation. So the parents are not more involved because, hey, I got other things to do.
Right.
So I'm gonna send my kid.
Okay.
I'm just send my child to school.
Right.
So they got the mentality of, well, if it don't involve with me, I'm not gonna get involved.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get involved.
Yeah.
So in return, that messes with it. Like I said, from the principal to the teachers to the students.
Yeah.
And it's more so of a community not bonding anymore.
Okay.
That's what it is.
And Malcolm defined black nationalism as black people controlling the politics and economics of our community in the same way if you go in Chinatown. If the Chinese people control the politics and economics of their community. If you go in Little Italy, it is the Italians that control the politics and economics of their community. You understand what I'm saying? That means that the politicians, if they don't work for the best interest of the black community, they get kicked out of office. That means that in our community, it is not the Jews, it is not the Italians, it is not the Koreans, it's not the Arab, the Arabs. You understand? It is not them that control the money that comes through our hands. It is us. The money leaves our hands, it goes in the hands of other black people for the benefit of the black community.
That we do need to get back to the basics on all of this. Like, it takes a village to raise a child. Use natural resources. You know, so I'm saying there's a mindset that's been embedded, not just with outside of our community, but within our community. That's because of what we see on TV. You know, if there were more people who really wanted to actually do something about these things instead of just always having these types of conversation all the time, I think that would be the start of it, you know, like, and I know that if there are more young people who, again, could somehow think beyond what they're used to or what they've seen or what their family's been used to, that's where it starts too. That's where it could be more influential. Young minds are great minds. A lot of the old.
When you have the idea of self-love, talk about self-love on a personal level, it's like if I don't have examples in my home, someone that I can relate to, maybe I can see examples in my community. But when you don't have those examples in your community, it's like, well, okay, I'm going to have to connect with what I know, what I see on TV, what I see in magazines, or what somebody might tell me in those schools. And so when we talk about in those schools, that opens up a whole nother dynamic, because as a result of the black flight in the communities, in terms of professional blacks leaving their community to want to go live in other communities because they didn't want to be around lower class blacks, country blacks, those blacks, they wanted to be better because I guess they had the money. Young black children began to see like, okay, well, I want to do the same thing. So I'm going to seek my love in other areas, possibly. It doesn't apply to all cases, but it applies to, from what I see, that's just my
perspective. We can say something different from bad hair and good hair. We can say you have strong hair because you're a strong person. And other people have weak hair. Our little boy said to me, he said, even if you pull it up with bobby pins, it'll flop back down. I said, yes, because it's weak. And all races come from us. And I tell them, you know, if it wasn't for this fat nose, some people would not have a nose on their face at all. You see these juicy lips, they had to get some, or some people wouldn't have any lips on their face at all, because everything came from blackest to brown to red to yellow to white. We are the parents of civilization, and the Lion King story is our story. When the lion stands up, everything on the planet will be put in place. But we have been told that we're the boys and girls boys and girls what to do. We have the DNA finds, the oldest bones, the archaeological finds. The oldest bones ever dug up was that of an African woman in the continent of Africa. We have the DNA. Only our DNA could have created all the other races. Nothing ever gets whiter. And that is the big fear. If we make love, we can create one race. Everybody else has to kill up everybody else. If white people want to make one race, they got to kill up all the blacks, all the browns, all the yellows, and all the reds.